Well, I'm joined now by Claire Wenham, Assistant Professor of Global Health Policy at the LSE, and by José Ramón Bauzá, the Spanish MEP, who sits in the EU's Committee for Transport and Tourism and who was formerly the Balearic President. Good evening to both of you. José Ramón Bauzá, do you support vaccine passports for Spain?
Yes, current, but not only for Spain, for the European Union. We are working very hard to ensure the establishment of freedom of movement in the EU and with other third countries like UK as well, of course, and gradually return to normality for the transport and tourism sector before the summer season. The European Union needs to take advantage of the vaccination success in countries like UK or Israel in order to attract tourists from those countries in the coming months. It's absolutely important for us.
So you think the people of Spain, I know tourism is so important to you, the people of Spain will be happy to welcome any tourists in who have a vaccine passport?
Yes, of course. You know, the tourism sector has been absolutely dramatic damage. For example, here in the Balearic Islands, our figures in incomes are less than 90% compared with last year. In the whole Spain, more or less 80–85%. In order, yes, you have to know that is so important. If almost 15% of our GDP is linked and involved with the tourism sector, and so important for us.
But we know, or we're being told now, that despite the vaccine, people can still be infectious. So what you're prepared to accept is people from the UK, for example, coming into the country, albeit vaccinated, but who could still be infectious.
Sorry, can you repeat? I haven't heard you quite well.
We're being told that despite the fact that people are vaccinated, the vaccine does not necessarily ensure that people who have had the vaccine are not carrying coronavirus and can infect others with coronavirus. Is Spain prepared to accept that risk?
Well, I can talk with you as a pharmacist. I'm a pharmacist as well, a part of politician. But I must say that all the studies are telling us that people who has been vaccinated has less possibilities to be infected or to infect more people. That's also important that people having heard Professor before my turn of the floor, and it's so important. I absolutely agree with him that young people have to be very well explained in order to be vaccinated. But it's so important because if you are not vaccinated, you have a high risk not only to infect, but infect to other people. And the last studies for all the different companies, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Moderna, or the other, are telling us that people with vaccinated is almost in order to not have the possibility to be infected.
Right, let's talk about the people who are not necessarily going to be vaccinated. You have an older population who, if with a vaccine passport, would presumably come. But what about young people who come in their thousands, particularly to the Balearics in the summer, who might not be vaccinated? Are you going to welcome people in that are not vaccinated?
Let's see. When we are talking about the certificate, what we're talking is a large percentage of elderly people for countries such as UK will be vaccinated, and many of them are potential tourists to travel every year to Spain, the Balearic or the Canary Islands or that. Therefore, the certificate is a very good opportunity to ensure that people can travel safely and start to reestablish tourism, as we told you. But it is one of the most practical applications that we are currently having the pipeline to restore traveling without discrimination. Those people who are not vaccinated, maybe who they are not in the line to be vaccinated, they need more time to be vaccinated, or even they can be vaccinated for different situations. They can still fly, they can still move, they can still do tourism, because what they had to do is following the current healthy measures in place, such as testing or short quarantine. But for us, it's so important that we can stop this possibility of people who is vaccinated in order to turn on the line or the wheel to the tourism, to the economy, and the possibility to fly.
José Ramón, thank you very much.